Greetings, true believers, and welcome back to Spider-Man. Today we're starting off with some more side quests, and then we're going to head to the next story mission. Of course, for the side stuff we need to wear some nice clothing. So we'll just put on this resilient suit, which we actually already saw in the first DLC, but we only saw it pretty briefly in that, so I figured we might as well do a little bit more stuff in that.
Friends, our streets are safer than ever before, thanks to the tireless efforts of the swinging spectacle, Spider-Man. Oh, just kidding! Our streets are actually in more literal danger than they've ever been, because it seems like someone made Hammerhead's idiot men resort to digging up roads in the middle of rush hour! It's clear that the only way crime boss Hammerhead thinks he can get people to listen to his pleas for a return to decency is by actually razing this city to the ground. And while I frankly find this sentiment admirable, just like my doctor thinks it's admirable that I've cut back on alcohol consumption, I think we can all agree that we'd much rather get home on time and alive than late and dead. Meanwhile, Spider-Man, it seems, is actively assisting the Magia during all this. Spider-Man or Spider-Mob? You decide.
Yeah, I don't know, something still seems a bit weird about Jameson in this DLC.
Going down. MJ, I made it to the business in Harlem marked on the map I saw in the bar with no name. Looks like a body shop.
Ah yes, nothing sketchy has ever happened at a Magia-owned body shop. See if you can dig up anything on Hammerhead's plans.
My thoughts exactly. I'll let you know what I find. It'll be easier to look around if I take these guys out.
You know anything about this project alone? Shut it, man! We don't talk about that stuff on the clock. Calvary says it's occult stuff. Trying to raise the dead or something? Oh, come on. No way. That ain't the way Sable runs. Could be in the game right. Wild how much boss changed things already. It's like a whole... Who used to run this joint? Silvermane? Machio?
Silverman, yeah. He processed and cleaned cars that ran hits through here.
Clean? Like
Scrubbing for prints. Sometimes scoop out the brains and blood. Get them road ready again.
why not just take them upstate and burn them?
Hey, that's not environmentally friendly. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
It's just the mob, you know?
Just because we're outside the law, don't mean we hate Mama Earth, bro.
Well, at least they are environmentally conscious, so that's nice. Not gonna save them from my beating, but you know. We can give them some credit at least. Also, speaking of Project Olympus, I still think we should have probably told Yuri about them.
Hey guys, mind if I help? I'm not great with cars, but I'm totally willing to learn.
Or we should have told Yuri about whatever that is. I mean, we don't really know what it is, but it sounded important. So we should have at least mentioned it, I think.
Suits and ties in an auto body shop. We really need to have a conversation about proper workplace attire. What kind of benefits does Hammerhead give you guys? Paid lunches? Team bonding retreats?
Team bonding retreats I would not count as benefits.
I have more decrypted file feeds.
Hit me! No, not you guys!
Okay, Hammerhead's weirdly obsessed with Watanabe. Ugh, I hate when guys get internet stocky. Lots of transfer records here. She's been jumping from precinct to precinct.
So the Magia weren't just the start of her career. She's made them her entire career.
You got it. She's been responsible for shutting down every shady Magia joint in town for a decade. It's pretty amazing to see, actually.
That's Yuri, all right?
She's just like a bulldog. I think I'd like her.
You would. Thanks for the heads up, MJ.
No problem. I'm gonna keep equal key to this. Talk to you later.
Yeah, later sounds fine, because we are kind of busy at this point.
I think I've had about enough. I'd like to speak to your manager.
And there's a minigun. Of course there's a minigun.
I'll break your friggin' jaw!
And one thing I have not actually mentioned, I think, is that when you get hit by one of the red plasma things, you lose access to all your gadgets for a few seconds. You can't fire webs or anything like that.
That's the last of them. Now to see what's in the main office. Imagine working here 9 to 5. What a way to make a living.
At least we didn't get ambushed again.
MJ, I found Hammerhead's plans to use this as a midway point for transporting Sable caches. I'm sending another encrypted file your way, too.
Great work, Pete. I'm going heads down on this article again. Talk soon.
Alright, and then the suit that we unlocked by completing the first episode of the DLC. The Spider UK suit. Now, I'm not super familiar with Spider UK, so I'm not going to go into detail about him, but I do know that he appeared in Spider-Verse, the comic, not the film.
Sparky Malarkey 43 says, "Are those real guns?"
Could have done better.
Keep watching, Sparky, and we'll find out. At least 100 people turned off my stream to go watch cat videos. Meow.
Well, I can't really blame them, because I also would rather watch cat videos than do any of these screwball challenges in the DLC, but oh well.
Now, typically, I don't like to trash talk other... Who put this in? What's a content creator? That means nothing, Jared. Those are two meaningless words that put together make one meaningless phrase, Jared! What I'm trying to say is that I don't speak ill of other extremely famous and influential New Yorkers like myself. But we need to get one thing straight. Screwball is a menace to this city, just barely surpassed by Spider-Man himself. Do they hand channels out to just anybody these days? This purple-haired punk is allowed to run rampant online, and if she isn't kept in line, she's going to cause a total societal collapse. I can't tell you what to do, fine listeners, and I would never suggest you do anything borderline illegal. But if Screwball's channel just so happened to be shut down and she was never able to broadcast again, I think that would be a fine way to protect your city. Finer than anything Spider-Man's ever bothered to do for us.
Well, I guess I could just not stop this firefight on these rooftops here between the Magia and Hammerhead goons.
Scared? You wanna be?
I don't know, guys. Magia, Hammerhead, the cops aren't gonna care who you work for. Good luck with that.
Best photobomb ever!
Yeah, I don't know about that.
It's like every punch nets me new likes.
That did look kind of painful.
I'm so neurotic. I'm mad I didn't perform flawlessly for a criminal.
That was fine, I guess, but not a single site picked up our feed.
My heart weeps. Okay, let's just get back into the spider armor because it's so much cooler than anything else that we have unlocked in the DLC.
Code I manipulated in Screwball's Trojan. It's collected enough data that I can actually track her location. Got her.
Okay, and we will get her at some point. But for now we still have another one of these hammerhead fronts here, so we'll just take care of that first.
Going down. MJ, made it to Hammerhead's Upper East Side warehouse. I'm betting he doesn't ship his online shop orders out of here.
Lots of guys just casually wandering around?
Yeah, place is locked down, but not for long.
I'm ready for anything you find. Keep me in the loop.
Sounds like a plan.
Whew. Moving this Sable stuff around's got me beat. How you holding up?
I feel like I'm getting shafted on the brakes. I need a whole hour to recoup, and they're only giving me 15 minutes.
I hear ya. Working us to the bone.
I hear some of this stuff can power you up. Thinking of doing that for myself.
Are you serious? When the boss finds out you touch whatever's in there, you're dead.
I'll take my chances. Besides, with that stuff powering me up, nothing can stop me.
Right. I'll be watching from the sidelines.
Hey, you know the password to this thing?
Polo's figuring it out. I think. He's been on break a while now. Not sure.
You gotta be kidding me. I need to get into this stupid
I'm sure he'll be back any minute.
Can you believe we have more of this Sable stuff? Don't even know where to put it.
It's a good problem to have. Besides, I hear the boss is looking to buy out more, to hold it all.
Good. I was getting worried for a sec.
The boss always thinks ahead. Metal skull he's got.
Seriously though, you noticed anything different about him lately? He seems more, angry than usual.
Nah, he's always been... When's your sister gonna return my call?
I do kinda wish that these guys wouldn't talk so much during the stealth part of this, because
How many Hammerhead thugs does it take to steal ultra-high-tech from an international agency? Guess we'll find out!
it would be nice to be able to just cut to the fighting. But there we go.
You think this specialized armor will fit over your formal wear?
That was a pretty fancy air juggle combo, if I do say so myself.
Peter, I decrypted that third file you sent me.
Cool! I'm also doing important stuff.
Just keep doing what you're doing while I talk at you. It seems like the captain, Yuri's, got some baggage.
Who doesn't?
Yeah. There's some old police records here. Do you know she's a third-generation cop?
Huh. Runs in the family.
Kind of. Yuri's father was kicked off the force, convicted and imprisoned for accepting bribes. Magia bribes.
He was dirty?
Dirty as they come. Looks to me like Yuri's trying to make up for her dad's mistakes and taking the Magia down in the process.
Heavy. No wonder she's going so hard on this.
Yeah. I know I'm supposed to be writing about the Hammerhead stuff, but this is pretty compelling stuff. Call me back soon.
So now we know how or why Yuri is so hellbent on taking down the Magia and Hammerhead and all that stuff.
Have you guys ever considered being less obvious in your crime doing?
Because her dad, who was also a cop, took bribes. And I guess she just wants to kinda compensate for that, even if she doesn't probably need to. But I can understand why she would.
Gonna tear you apart!
All right. That's one less warehouse full of Sable tech for Hammerhead to use against me later. This place houses a ton of Sable server space. I hope Hammerhead hasn't gotten into it yet.
Well, let's go take a look. A convenient vent here.
Time to collect. I'm done here. Sending you one last encrypted file and...
You don't have to. I already know what it's gonna say.
You do?
Hammerhead's not the only one who can get his hands on files he shouldn't have. Yuri's been disciplined lately. A lot. She's entirely focused on stopping Hammerhead and the Maggia. She stopped following protocol. It doesn't look good for her.
Luckily, she's got people who have her back.
Yeah. Listen, Peter. This makes better copy than the Hammerhead fronts. I've got to pitch it.
I know you do. I know.
Okay. I owe you one for these files. And I hope things work out for your friend.
Thanks, MJ. Me too.
Yeah, if MJ's gonna write about Yuri's troubles, that doesn't seem like that's gonna be so good for Yuri, because she does seem to be pretty stressed already.
First of all, I'd just like to make it clear that I am perfectly capable of running this show alone and absolutely know how to work this computer by myself. Shut it, Jared, I'm getting to it. But you, loyal listeners, should know that I choose not to. I'm getting to it. And that's why I have decided, of my own accord, that's enough, Jared, to bring my assistant, Jared, back to the Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson operation. And to apologize to him on the air, which is what I'm doing now. Right now. And are you serious? Are you really doing this right now, you little... And to give him a raise. Tune back in soon for more Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson.
Right, we can see there is a Maggia execution there on the rooftop, and we'll stop that, and then we'll go do the story mission.
Very sleepy.
All units, eyes up for armed Hammerhead hostiles along transport routes.
Armed hostiles? Not for long.
So another one of these kind of convoy escort things, to start with at least.
Snipers, hold the convoy!
Gotta take out those snipers and keep the convoy moving.
That sounds like a plan.
Snipers are opening up on the convoy. Gotta move.
Working on it. I'm not sure why I wasn't able to do a stealth takedown on this guy. But now this sniper is targeting me, and that's probably not good.
Spider-Man, clear the snipers! Move out!
Snipers all along the convoy route, like a shooting gallery. I need to push ahead and clear the way.
More snipers! Halt and wait for the all clear!
Can't let Hammerhead's men get their hands on all those Sable weapons and tech.
Wow, that did not go well. It usually takes them a while to get a bead on you, so I'm not sure how they managed to just blast you instantly like that, but... Here I'm actually a little bit worried for my health and well-being. Because these guys are pretty damn good shots. And I really did not want to get hit again while I was at low health.
Line them up and knock them down. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Route's clear, let's move!
But that worked out.
What is it with guys like Hammerhead always wanting to fight? Probably has something to do with not having a binky when he was a baby. Whoa, whoa, whoa! More of those... whatevers!
It's Hammerhead's men! How'd they find us? Keep the stable tech contained!
Surprise, surprisers! Surprisers? Oh yeah, it's a word now. Hammerhead must have a mole in the department feeding him info on the convoy route.
Well, of course he does.
We're gonna pound your face in!
Hammerhead knows everything, he is constantly one step ahead of us. So now we just have to deal with a couple more waves of goons.
Even more, oh, that's it, I'm going with Dig Boys. That's what they're called now.
And a minigun. Not great. Especially since I apparently keep dodging into him. Or just screwing up my dodges in general. But thankfully our rocket launcher friends actually managed to be kinda helpful. The geometry here can get a little bit wonky. As that guy just demonstrated, he just fell on his face and knocked himself out. Saving me the trouble, at least.
Got him. The police can keep the Sabletech safe.
All units, situation developing near the mayor's compound. Something's coming out of the ground. We need backup. Repeat, assistance requested.
So much for all clear. Time to move. Feels like Hammerhead's gone to war against the police. And Yuri's working herself to the bone. I know she cares about her men. She's gotta learn not to shoulder all that responsibility. It says the king of shouldering too much responsibility.
Yeah, this DLC in particular seems a little bit... I don't know, there seems to be a lot more glitchiness going on and getting stuck on geometry and all that kind of thing. It kind of feels rushed in general. Which is also pretty evident from the...
You guys hate these things? It's gonna take ages to repave. Traffic's gonna be a nightmare.
It's pretty evident from the lack of variety when it comes to the missions here. Because everything is just, yeah, beat up 6 waves of Hammerhead goons and that's about it.
You guys know the cops have radios, right? Ambushes don't stay secret for long. Yeah, another Dig Boy on its way up.
Don't let him get the tank! Keep the table gear!
Working on it.
Are they ever gonna run out of those Dig Boys?
No.
Watch out!
Please don't.
Hey, Spider, take this!
No, they're running with the Sabletech. I've got to keep this off Yuri's plate. I'll handle it. I can handle it.
So have you figured out Hammerhead's plan?
You just keep following us, okay?
Oh, I plan on it.
Love it when a plan comes together. You know, Spider?
This is your plan? This?
I think everyone except Spider-Man has figured out Hammerhead's plan by this point.
Curbside service.
All we can do right now is to take out these trucks and stop the Hammerhead goons from taking the Sabletech.
One more, better hurry.
Come on, stop getting stuck on everything. Who put this tower here? I'm in a hurry.
tracker delivery. Yuri, good timing.
Hammerhead was keeping you away and we fell for it. Get back, now!
Yuri? No, no!
Prep the first responders. Make sure the ER is clear and knows we're bringing in. Knows what we're bringing in.
This was all a setup. Distracting me from Hammerhead's real target. Need to get to Yuri. Why did he hit the police precinct? I thought all the Sable tech was out of there. Yuri sounds okay. Physically, at least. I know she's tough, but everyone has a breaking point.
Of course it was a diversion. Anyone could see that except Spider-Man, because the plot here requires him to be a complete idiot. And not figure out what Hammerhead is actually doing. And you might also guess why Hammerhead hit the police station, as we're about to learn shortly.
Oh no. I'm so sorry, Yuri. I should have been here.
He knew exactly what he was doing. He went straight for the case as marked Project Olympus.
Any idea what that is?
No, but he has it now.
And we'll get him.
I know.
Where are you going?
To teach a lesson in fear.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Deep breath.
You can move, or I can arrest you.
Yuri, we need to work together.
You need to stay the hell out of my way.
This could not possibly end well.